Okay, let's dive in. Today, we're going to unpack something you might not usually tag as, well, revolutionary insurance.
Insurance, right. Doesn't exactly scream cutting edge, usually.
Exactly. But we're looking at insurance without the insurance companies. The whole thing powered by crypto.
Ah, okay. Now that's different.
Yeah, definitely not your grandma's policy. We're talking peer-to-peer insurance. It uses smart contracts, those self-executing agreements on a blockchain.
Right. Code that runs automatically when certain things happen.
Precisely. So imagine communities pooling their own funds, setting their own rules.
And getting payouts automatically.
That's the idea. No middlemen, no mountains of paperwork, and crucially, no call center hold music.
Haha, definitely a plus.
Yeah.
It really shifts things, doesn't it? From these huge centralized companies to, well, the community itself.
It's a pretty radical shift in managing risk.
And what's really fascinating, I think, is how it potentially opens things up, especially for people kind of left out by the old system.
How so? Give me an example.
Okay, well, think about a farmer, maybe in, say, rural Kenya. Traditional insurance, it's often way too expensive, hard to even get access to.
Yeah, and probably tons of red tape.
Exactly, red tape that just doesn't work for their situation. But with this decentralized model, that farmer, maybe 100 others like them, could put in a small amount of crypto into a shared smart contract pool.
Okay.
Then, let's say rainfall drops below a certain level, a critical level for their crops.
How does the contract know that?
Good question. It uses something called an oracle. Think of it as a trusted bridge, feeding real-world data like weather stats or maybe prices onto the blockchain.
Got it. So the oracle says rainfall is low.
Right, and if it's below the threshold written in the smart contract code, bang, the contract automatically pays out to everyone affected in that pool.
Wow. So no claims forms, no adjusters visiting.
None, just code, doing exactly what it was programmed to do based on verifiable data. It cuts out so much complexity and potential bias.
That's actually huge,
Yeah.
especially for that farmer scenario.
It really is.
And get this, this isn't just a cool idea on a whiteboard, right? People are actually building this stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's still early days in many ways, but you've got protocols like Nexus Mutual, Etherisk. They're already experimenting.
With what kind of things?
All sorts. Flight delay insurance is one people talk about. Yeah. Crop failure, like we discussed. Even kind of meta protection against smart contract hacks within the crypto space itself.
Huh. Ensuring the blockchain risks with the blockchain.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Shows the flexibility.
Okay, it sounds incredibly promising, almost revolutionary. But what's the catch? I mean, traditional insurance is complex for a reason, partly risk management. Are there big hurdles here?
Definitely. It's not magic. There are real challenges. That oracle reliability is a big one.
Right. If the data going in is bad.
The payouts will be wrong. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
Then there's risk modeling. You still need solid math to figure out how much money the pool actually needs to cover potential claims.
Yeah.
It doesn't just disappear.
Makes sense. You can't just hope for the best.
Not if you want it to be sustainable. And maybe the biggest one, building user trust.
Trust. But isn't the point that you don't need to trust people anymore? Just the code.
Yes, but you still need to trust the system. Trust that the code is audited, that it's secure, that it truly reflects the agreement. It's shifting trust from a known brand, maybe, to an algorithm.
That's a big mental leap for most people, I'd imagine. How do you even start building that kind of trust in code?
It's a process. Transparency helps. The code is often open source. Transactions are public on the blockchain. Anyone can check it.
But most people won't or can't.
True. So it also comes down to track record. Seeing these protocols work, successfully paying claims, weathering market volatility, demonstrating they're reliable over time. That's how trust gets built step by step.
Okay, that makes sense. It takes time. But why does all this matter? Why go through the trouble of reinventing insurance?
Well, think about the traditional system again. It's often, let's be honest, a bit bloated, opaque sometimes. You feel like the odds are stacked against you, the little guy.
Yeah, that feeling's familiar. Fighting for a payout.
Right. Smart contract insurance kind of flips that model on its head. It's inherently transparent. The rules, the transactions, they're all visible. It's borderless. Anyone with an internet connection and some crypto could potentially participate, no matter where they are.
Cuts through a lot of barriers.
And it's truly community-run, potentially. Power shifts from a boardroom to the users, the stakeholders in that pool. It's about democratizing access and control.
So looking ahead, what kind of things could we see?
I think we'll see super niche insurance communities popping up, things that just wouldn't make sense in the traditional large-scale model.
Like what?
Like maybe digital artists insuring their NFTs, those unique digital items,
Yeah.
insuring them against theft or maybe a bug in the contract.
Interesting.
Or members of a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, insuring themselves against hacks or specific risks within their own group project.
Okay, very specific communities.
Yeah. Even think about climate activists, maybe creating a pool to underwrite a reforestation project, insuring it against drought using those weather oracles.
Wow, okay. That opens up a lot of possibilities.
It really does. The vision here, as some of the sources put it, is kind of like insurance for the people by the people.
And maybe, just maybe, without the corporate strings attached.
That's the potential, yeah.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? The future of finance, maybe it isn't just about finding new ways to make money. It's about actually remaking the rules, giving more power, more control back to individuals and communities.